What's happening? It's ya, boy. Goldie. Smell good. If you're new, all we do is shut it down all day, every day. If that interests you, consider subscribing. Show your boy some love. I'm a returning subscribers. Appreciate y'all. All my new viewership and subscribers, appreciate y'all rocking with me. We have a very special video today, guys. I'm going to be going on my favorite 90s fragrances or fragrances that may have not been done in the 90s, but have that 90s vibe. So I'd like to share those with you today. First one. I love this fragrance, man. I found it at Walmart for $8. Yes, you heard me right. It does not cost a lot to smell good. Belcam G.O. And this is a inspiration dupe, whatever you want to call it, of Armani's Aqua de Theod, the original, the OG. I love this fragrance, man. Citrus, warm, like the gold. Citrus, fruity, a little warm, but then still bright, uplifting. You know, it just kind of raises you up. You know, raise your spirits up. You know, raise those spirits, man. A crushed spirit dries bones, man. Raise your spirit up with a fragrance, but this is a 90s style for sure. If there were such thing as a signature scent for the summertime, this will be it for me, okay? Next, my player partner from the 90s and early 2000s. So much nostalgia on this fragrance, it's a shame, man. It's Miyake. Pimp C told you, you're gonna smell my cologne. It's Miyake, or bar number 9, because I do not play. Citrus, yuzu, woods, sharp citrus, man, with the woods, dry down. Last time I wore this fragrance, man, it has some sweetness on it. This bad boy is awesome. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the 90s fragrances, man, those were pure potion, man. Pure potion. So those, those 90s formulation of this fragrance, it had more potion on it. This one is not as potion-esque, but it's still damn good. Find these at the rack stores sometimes. I haven't seen them lately, but they do pop up at the rack stores, okay? I recently discussed this fragrance, man. It's on my January fragrance table. Carolina, rara, man. Tobacco and spices, masculine. Mom, there go that man. This is a grown man right here, man. This is just a grown man going about his way. Leave that man alone, man, for real. Going on if you by playing, man. Miss this boy, straight up, man. He might get with you. He might get with you on the cool, man. So be cool, man. But tobacco and spices, man, just the best way to describe it. I love it. At first, my bottle was very heavy on the tobacco, but now the tobacco has settled down and I'm getting the other notes. Awesome fragrance, okay? Next, we have Mr. Handsome, Dos Cabana, Pour On. Citrus, lavender, tonka bean, man, tobacco, all in the base. Smooth, well blended, man. This is Mr. Handsome. You can get these in the rack stores as well. Man, masculine, man. Modern day masculine fragrance in a bottle with the 90s vibe. That's why it's on this list. So it's modern, but it's still 90s vibe at the same time, okay? All right. We're pulling out the bins, man. You know what I'm talking about? Riding foreign car in the winter. Pulling out the bins, baby. S580 with the roof popped up, coming down. Lavender, man. Heavy on the lavender. It does get compared to Tom Ford NAR Extreme, and I can see that a little bit.
Wow.
The more than anything, the 90s vibe, lavender, great for right now as we're finally getting cold. It's cold now, it's officially cold now, so this will be perfect for right now. I think I got this on FragranceNet. I got my nose on it, and my local dealers went right on FragranceNet and got it for like $45, okay? Lavender with some sweetness, more lavender than anything to me. I love this fragrance. I've had it for years, probably about 5 years, man. Cubba Gold. It does not cost a lot to smell good. You see the level, man. A $9 fragrance. How can a $9 fragrance be so good? Gets compared to John Paul, Gaultier, Lamar, which is a fragrance from the 90s as well. Last time I wore this, man, it was pure potion, man. Had some sweetness, man, in there, man. Almost boozy accord last time I wore this. It went boozy on me, man. But you'll get some citrus up top, man, with some sweetness, with a boozy accord. What I got, I think it comes, it may have some vanilla in here. But this is just an awesome fragrance, man. For $9, I think it's worth it. Next, we have English Laundry. Arrogant. Make sure that's the right one. Arrogant. This guy here knows everything. Arrogant is not somebody with a high self-esteem. Arrogance is not a guy with confidence. Arrogance is a guy that knows everything, man. Before you can even get the sentence out. Yeah, I know that already. How you know, man? I haven't told you yet. A-hole.
Wow.
When you get like that, you become unteachable. And when you become unteachable, you're gone. Player, man. Player vibe. I ain't gonna lie, this me right here. And player doesn't mean have a rotation of women. Players is how you carry yourself, you know, how you treat people, you know, the respect you give others and the respect you give back. The things you do and the things you don't do, your speed. When to drive, when to get in the reverse, when to put it in neutral and let it coast. That's player. And this is player, man. Man, 90s for sure. What I like about this one gets compared to Lamal as well, but the difference is the citrus doesn't last, and this one it goes sweet because it's got some tonka bean in the bottom, some vanilla. Where this stays more citrus with like an amber undertone in the bottom. Love it. Last time I wore it, I didn't get any compliments, but the ladies were gathering around. They go to you, okay? My absolute, I'm gonna save it for last. My next to favorite, I'm gonna do my favorite fragrance from the 90s. Some of my OG subs may know where I'm going. My favorite fragrance from the 90s, man, and just so much nostalgia with the 90s, man. We have Versace blue jeans, man. Guys, this is just a classic right here. Old school now, dated for sure. So it's gonna, you know, Gen Z, I don't think you will like this one. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think you'll like this one because it is old school. It's definitely got that old school vibe. But I love it, obviously so. It's on this list.
Wow.
Bring them in a little bit. A lot of texture, man. A lot of volume on this fragrance, man. Lavender, aromatic, a zillion notes, masculine, handsome. We used to go to the flea market, man. There's a flea market used to be in my city called King's. This is probably about 95, man. Me and my partner, we went up there. We used to get our music from King's and our little jewelry, you know, we had a little jewelry, you know, we go upstairs and get jewelry. This when they had like nugget rings and things and stuff like that was in style. But man, we was walking the flea market, Gen Z, like what a flea market. Just imagine if Joma Shop had a building, 1,000,000 different rows, and you just walking down and on the end of a row, they had this bad boy here and they had the Versace red jeans. And we was like, man, they got Versace in the flea market, man. We was tripping, man. Couldn't believe it, but that was my discovery, this fragrance in the 90s, okay? Now, man, hold up, man. My favorite fragrance from the 90s, and I'm gonna show you my favorite music from the 90s as well after I show you this. Juke, man. Come on, man. Look at that juice color, man. Cherry. Cherry Extreme, you feel me?
Wow.
This is considered a fuchsia. Translation, old school. Thick, cherry, floral. Great performance, man. A little sweet. Listen, hey, try it for yourself, man. It's 20 bones. If you don't like it, pass it on. But man, I know me and my partner, Chris, man, we used to spray our polos, man. We thought we was tight, man. In the 90s, man, polo, starch and iron Guess jeans with some Air Max or some J's. And where you going, baby? We're going to Screw Highs. Charge it to the game, man. What I love more than my fragrances is my screw tape collection. I may show that one day. I don't play with my screw tape collection. You mess with those, we gonna squab, man. We gonna squab, man. And then this right here, when Screw went to the clear all day in the tray, Man, it's going to screw highs. I ain't gonna front and say, well, I knew what I was wearing on that day. 30 years ago, pushing 30 years ago, man, may have been wearing juke. Man, a ride out there, man, gate might be open, gate might be closed. And we ride out there, sometime the gate closed. And then we be like, F it, man, we ain't even care. It's just going out there, the 90s, just going out there was a whole thing, man, a whole, like a whole, I can't even get any adjectives on it, what it felt like to ride out there. And even if the gate was closed, we wasn't tripping. But if that gate was open, man, we would lose it. Me and my partner Al, my partner Daryl, we'll get 2 tapes apiece. Go to my partner Al's house in Dub. When you had a dub, you had a tape deck with two tape decks on it. And you would just dub from one to the other. We leave. Now we got 6 screws, man. That's how we would do it, man. But it was just live, man. You know, it was a great time. 97, man, Cap Beach Party, 98. Never seen nothing like that in my life, man. Club Just Joking. Club Oasis on a Friday. Carols on a Saturday. Maker on a Sunday. It was just live. IHOP and Denny's after hour. Denny's was better than IHOP. Put your IHOPs up, but I'm not a pancake guy. But anyway, man, you know, I could go all day on the 90s, but listen, thanks for taking time out your day to watch my video. It's greatly appreciated. Peace.